Hello everyone, welcome back to Fastcuts. The story starts with an alien attack on our planet. But unlike attacking metro cities in usual films, the alien is attacking a summer camp this time. Followed by the alien attack, an astronaut is also crashing into the campsite. Let's see what happens next. The story begins with a clip of space station shattering into pieces due to some collision. There is a lady in the spaceship who is trying to communicate with the NASA. But unfortunately, before she could complete the communication, the whole power goes down. She is terrified. Suddenly, she saw something behind her. The next scene cuts to one of the four heroes. Our hero is a child who is interested in science and space. He has set up a mini lab in his room. He is interested in the new project by NASA, in which a space booster can evaporate anything to dust in a matter of seconds. But unfortunately, his mother is not sharing his interest in technology. She is just afraid that her son will never have a social life. She just wanted him to be a normal boy in his age. So she decided to take him to a summer camp where he can mingle with his peer group friends. Our next hero is a super rich boy. He is so rich that his house looks like a palace. He owns a Humvee and his attitude is also like a king. He is also headed towards the summer camp. The next heroine is a charming young Asian girl. She is at the airport. But she is questioned by an airport officer. Officer is smelling something fishy about her. And he is not at all convinced that the person along with her is her relative. But she smartly fools the officer and walks past the guard. Outside the airport, she pays the adult along with her. The officer's suspicion was correct. The person who came along with her was not a relative. He was just a hired con man. Then comes our next hero, Alex. He looks traumatized. He is very sad and looks very uncomfortable. He is holding on to his father's watch. When he reaches the camp, he sees the camp manager explaining about the summer camp. But he is not liking his attitude. He walks into the registration counter. There he meets our Asian beauty, Miss Shinshin. He suddenly felt a huge crush on her. He tries to make a conversation with her, but she doesn't seem interested in him. The camp manager in the counter is also trying to communicate with Sinsen. He is communicating with his whole body. Now he looks like a joker. Anyway, Sin doesn't care about that too. At the same time, Darius, the rich boy, was roaming around the camp showing off his rich attitude. The lady at the counter warns Darius that no mobile are allowed in camp. He lied that he doesn't carry any mobile. After registration, Alex is saying goodbye to his mother. She is saying goodbye in a dramatic way, just like a Disney movie. But other children in camp see this as a joke. Then started the camp of adventure trips and activities. The first task was to climb a high ladder to do zip lining. But Alex is too afraid to do it. He somehow climbs the ladder and reached the top of ladder. But he still got no courage to do zip lining. Even though the camp manager motivates him, he couldn't do the activity. With lowered head, he climbs down and wall with shame among the camp mates. In the evening, while he was wandering in the camp, he saw some people watching news. The news was about the spaceship which lost its communication with NASA. But he couldn't hear the full news as one of the person hearing news shuts the door. So he leaves from there. When he walked past the fireplace, he got some sad memories of his father. Then he saw Sin near to him. She was looking into the sky. So he also looked up into the sky. He was too afraid to talk to her again. The next day he tries to talk with Sinsen. But before he could speak anything, the arrogant rich boy Darish crossed him by pushing away. He doesn't even bother to say sorry. He arrogantly walks into the car which was ready for trekking. But he was humiliated, as that car was not supposed for summer camp children. So he have to get out of the car and has to sit with other children in the camp. They then went to the riverside for rafting. But Alex was staring at Sinsen only. He noticed that she was not interested in rafting. She went into the woods thinking that nobody is noticing her. But Alex kept following her. Sinsen walks up to the top mountain. He is now at the best viewpoint of the river. She came to the camp only to have this wonderful moment. She was extremely happy. Alex kept watching her from a distance. Suddenly, Darish also came there. He was arrogant as usual. He tried to bully him. He pushes Alex to the edge and teased him about being a coward. Then Gabriel came as an angel for Alex. He asked Darish to leave Alex alone. But Darish was so arrogant that he taunts Gabriel for a fight. Gabriel was not bluffing. He hits Darish. Darish was not expecting that. Darish fell onto ground. Sinsen came to them. She asked why they are fighting. Alex asked Gabriel that whether he is living nearby. Gabriel hesitated to answer. Then he told that, yes, he is living nearby. Suddenly everyone's phone started beeping. It was an alert. The alert said that something is crashing into campsite. So everyone should evacuate the area at the earliest. They ran back to the riverside. But when they reached there, they couldn't see anyone. Everyone has already fled the area. But before they could even think of anything, they saw light beams and gunfire in the sky. They all got afraid. They tried their mobile phone once again. But it was all in vain. They tried to use the land phone. But that was also not working. They lost their hope. Alex understood that something is interfering with all electronic devices. Then suddenly they heard sounds of gunfire and bombing outside the camp. They were quite afraid. When they looked outside, it all looks like a warfield. Children started running for their lives. Most of the bullets and bombs grazed them. Suddenly some huge object came to their side. It was a close miss. If they weren't lucky, they would have killed in spot. It looked like a space capsule. Alex was curious to open it. But Darish warned him that it is dangerous. It was the capsule of last we saw in the beginning. She crawled out of the capsule with her half-life. She could hardly breathe. She understood that she fell into the wrong coordinate. She told Alex to carry the locket which contains a key to a doctor who is working in NASA. Just after she handed over the key, a monster came out from behind the capsule. It was the alien. She told the children to run for their lives. Children ran. The alien killed the women in gruesome manner. After killing the lady, the alien spawned a creature that looks like a dog. It went to hunt down the children. The alien dog tracked them to the shelter they were hiding. The dog jumped to kill them. But luckily, they were managed to lock in a room. After locking, children went out running for their life. Gabriel and Darish went in one direction and Alex and Sinsen ran in opposite direction. Now they are separated. This time Gabriel and Darish take shelter in a toilet. Even though Darish is rich, this time he is not thinking about comfort. He just wants to live. Now the alien attacks a man who was unaware of alien invasion in the camp. He died in a second. They both are afraid. But still, Gabriel is worried about the friends. He told Darish that they should go look for them. When they reached outside, they saw the alien dog was getting out through the chimney. They got afraid and get into the capsule in which Space Traveler crashed into Earth. It was a just miss for them. Then Gabriel saw Alex and Sinsen outside the capsule. So he suggested to Darish that they should bring in Alex and Sinsen before something happens. But Darish as usual opposes him. This leads to a fight between Darish and Gabriel. At the same time, Sinsen was about to be killed. But luckily, during the fight inside the capsule, Darish accidentally pushed a button which started the booster engine of capsule. This booster fire killed the alien dog. Darish and Gabriel came out to see the sight. But suddenly the mother alien came there to attack them. They are all running now, but they are no match for the speed of alien. Alien captures Darish and put its tongue in his mouth. It was a disgusting sight. But luckily the alien is shot down by military immediately. The four heroes starts to run again to reach a new safe place. They started discussing about the behavior of alien. Alex suggested that the alien might have kept its sperm in Darish's head. Darish is not interested in this conversation. He started quarreling with Alex again. Then comes Sinsen. She insisted the boys to stop fighting and move forward. She uses force to make them under control. She has become the natural leader in their group. Everyone follows her now. Alex told that it will be at least 70 miles from here to the NASA office. But Sinsen is determined. She decides to move forward. She is planning to hand over the key at nearest police station. Now they need a vehicle. After long search they have found some cycles in a garage. But all those cycles are locked. Luckily it is number lock. So they started guessing numbers. Darish is telling numbers to Gabriel. Anyway other friends helps him to unlock the bikes. But here comes the next problem. Alex does not know to ride a cycle. But this time also friends came for his help. They helped him to maintain balance. And for the first time in the life, he rode a cycle by himself. He was extremely happy. He increased the speed. But suddenly he tripped. Then they saw that the city they were planning to go was looking like a warfield. But they decided to move forward. At the same time, the alien woke up. It was not dead. But it was definitely sad to see his dog which was brutally killed. The alien cried loudly in a shrieking voice. The children now reached to the police station. It was completely abandoned. They decided to go inside and look for somebody. After searching for a long time, they saw someone in prison. Alex felt pity for him. He wanted to release him. But Darish warned him not to be so naive. But Sinsen also supported the decision to let him free. So they threw in the key to prisoner. While they were going into the city, Darish asked Alex that why his watch is not yet damaged, but all other electronic devices failed. Alex replied that the watch is mechanical watch. Suddenly army vehicles passed in front of them. Children tried to make noise to attract attention of military persons. Military asks the children to leave the place, as the area is declared as war field. But Alex tells that they have solution to the alien problem and shows the locket given by the astronaut. Army officials was surprised to see it. He told that it was his primary duty to retrieve the locket. So he takes the locket and took the children with him. But suddenly they were attacked. The army officer was almost killed in the attack. He understood he could not finish the mission. So he hand over the locket back to Alex and tell them to finish the mission for him. Now they are planning to stay somewhere safe. But Gabriel stood stunned. Simpson asks what happened to him. Gabriel told that he lied to them. He was not living in the campsite. He has actually escaped from the juvenile home. The house in front of them was his actual home. Anyway, they take shelter in that home. There Gabriel explains his story to his friends. He has a type of learning disorder. He cannot remember numbers. He was working as a cashier. When he told the total bill for a customer, he miscalculated the amount and told a wrong figure to customer. Then the customer accused of him for cheating and fraud. This resulted in firing of his mother, who was working in same shop, and he was arrested and put in a juvenile prison. After that his mother never visited him. The friends told him not to worry as they are his new family. He is now happy. They all took a photo together. Then comes the next problem. There are only 2 beds. There is a question of who will be with Simpson. Since Alex likes Simpson, everyone told Alex and Simpson can be together. Simpson also likes this. After a bit sleep, they all woke up hearing a huge noise. Simpson told this must be the alien. They went out of the home. But this time it was not the aliens. It was the bandit who Alex and Simpson released from prison. Actually, this time Darish was right. They should not have released him. The bandit warns him to give the locket so that he will let him leave. But Alex declines the offer. The bandits want to kill Alex and friends. But suddenly the bandits are killed by the alien. Gabriel immediately uses the light to lure alien away from his friends. He was successful in the attempt. Alien followed Gabriel to the pool and got trapped in the water. They ran away. Now they are safe. They are walking in a rough terrain. Darish told them that it was a bad idea to release the bandit. But Alex told that, don't do good things for reward. Just doing good is enough. And he accused of Darish that he don't know the value of good deed. He told Darish cares only about money. This made Darish so angry. He started to quarrel with Alex again. Darish told that his parents are no longer rich, his father is getting arrested soon. They sent him to the summer camp as they could keep him away for a few days. Everyone felt sorry for Darish. Now they have reached at a mall. They tried new dresses from there. Alex asked Simpson that, why did she came to the summer camp in the first place? She told that her father always wanted a boy child. Then took out the brochure of summer camp and said, this is what brought me here, but this is what making me stay. And she took out the picture they took together. Then she burned the brochure. Such a heartwarming moment. Then they left the mall. They saw a vintage car outside the mall. Alex was so excited. He told his father had a car just like this. He then jumped inside the car. But then only he remembered that he doesn't know how to drive a car. But Simpson is an all-rounder. She knows how to drive a car also. She is a complete package. Now they are traveling towards the NASA office. But alien kept following them. The alien attacked the car. But Simpson was a skillful driver. She tried to take off alien from the car by hitting few obstacles, but the alien was too powerful. It hanged onto the car and kept attacking them. Simpson understood things was getting out of hand, so she told friends to jump out of the car. Everyone jumped out of the car. The alien and car went over a bridge and collapsed. Our hero's sighs and happiness. But then only Alex came to know that the key was not his neck. He assumed that the key must be still in the car. But the alien is not dead yet. It is not safe to go near the car. But this time Darish came forward. It is his chance to be a hero. He is not selfish anymore. He confidently went to the car for taking the key with locket. At least he was successful in the mission. But he didn't notice the danger behind him. The alien attacked him with its sharp claws, but Darish survives. His friends came for his help. They have now reached the NASA base camp. This is the last step in saving the world. When they were searching for scientists in the office, they say a big TV. There was an officer on television. Children asked him that, what should we do this key? Officer told that there was nothing more to do. Everything is over. But Alex and friends were not ready to give up. So the officer told that there is one last hope. They have to start a generator in the basement, then fix the antenna in rooftop to re-establish the connection to satellite. Simpson fixes the generator in basement. Alex is not afraid anymore to climb heights. He is courageous enough to climb the tower and fixes the antenna. But he was followed by the alien. He suddenly fixes the antenna with his leg and do a zipline to escape from alien. The next task is to retrieve 2 chips from a locker. But by this time Darish is very much tired. Gabriel has to open the locker using number code. Unfortunately, he cannot remember numbers. Darish give the code in a paper to Gabriel. The numbers were written with Darish's own blood. They retrieved the chips. But next challenge is that both chips should be pushed at the same time in the machine. It is a 2-man job. But Darish was totally tired. Gabriel had no idea what to do. Then comes Simpson. She helped him to put in the chip. But they were attacked by the alien again. This time Alex threw a Rubik's Cube to alien to get its attention. They lured the alien to the booster, where he planned to burn it. At the same time Gabriel and Simpson put in the chips. This activated the booster satellite in space. It destroyed the alien spaceship in space. At the same time Alex killed the alien with the booster. The children saved the planet. Everyone is happy. Simpson kisses Alex. Darish is still alive. Such a beautiful ending for a movie. Hope you have enjoyed the movie. Please post your valuable opinion as comments below.